Hey everyone, it's Ethan or Miist back again for another video today, and welcome back to our Moncton Miist expansion mode. And today we are going to be going through the playoffs of season number 8, and only the second time in career, or in franchise history, sorry, that we have made the playoffs. So I'm very excited to see how things go today. Obviously, it's been quite the lengthy run since our last playoff appearance. So let's quickly just refresh you guys of the lines. I'll let you take a look at them. We're not going to go over them too much, but yeah, it's a pretty interesting team. Probably the best team we've had so far, maybe, arguably. But yeah, obviously, the last time we made the playoffs was 4 seasons ago. I guess 3 seasons ago, I guess. So yeah, it's been a while, obviously, and hopefully things will go just as good as last time around. So, before we get into any simulating here, let's go and take a look at what the Florida Panthers currently look like, because that is our first opponent of this season. So let's see, the Florida Panthers. Okay, Jonathan Huberdeau and Alex Barkov still there, both well over 30 now. Zach Hyman on that top pair with them. Then the second line is Travis Konechny with Anton Lundell and Philip Forsberg. The third line of Tanner Pearson, Hendrix Lapierre, and Zach Sanford. And then the fourth line of Carter Verhey, I think, Adam Lowry, and Vyacheslav Malikov. Defensively, Aaron Ekblad and Ryan Merkley. Right. That's great. And then on their second pair, Hampus Lindholm with Kai Luutinen. And then their third pair of Nicholas Hagelin and Henrik Prestberg. So quite a few new players there. Then their goaltending tandem is Wyatt Stewart and Shane Jenner, which I think are both computer-generated players. So a pretty good team over in Florida. Obviously, we had a great season, so we have home ice advantage. So I guess let's start the simulating, guys, and we will see where we're at. This will be pretty interesting. Again, like I said, it's been a couple of years, so period number 1. There we go. Good start. Terrence Cross with the goal. All right, 16-6. We outshot Florida in that period. Second period now. Travis Konechny gets the tying goal, so it is 1-1 as we head into the third period. Let's see if we are able to withstand this game. Okay, Petri Pillman makes it a 2-1 lead. We have a power play opportunity now. That is, by the way, that is a horrible angle to score a goal on. That sucks for any Florida fans. But looking like we may be able to close out this game, and we do in, you know what, it wasn't too scary of a game. Vic Ranger with 30 saves, and I believe this is his first playoff series, so that's exciting. But yeah, there we go. A good start. We end up winning 2-1 in game number 1 to give us the 1-0 series lead, which is always great. It's always good to have the early lead in a series. So let's head on to game number 2 now. First period, 0-0. Okay, we got outshot this time, 15-9. So pretty heavily getting outshot right now. Second period now, and Carter Verhey makes it a 1-goal game as we head into the third, getting drastically outshot. Looks like we are just getting drastically outplayed, but so far this series has just been a goaltending duel. Ryan Donato makes it a tie game as well. We have a power play not too long after that goal. We then swap to their power play, but we were able to kill theirs off as they were able to kill ours off. And we have another power play late in the period. We can't get anything done with it, though, and we'll be heading to overtime for the first time in this postseason run. We're getting outshot 39-26, so that's not good. There's Florida's 40th shot, and Florida gets the goal. Malikov with the overtime winner, so both games a differential of 1 goal. Vic Ranger, the first star again, with 41 saves, so he had himself a great game. Unfortunately, the goal scoring just wasn't there for us, so It's okay. It's only a 1-1 series. We now head to Florida. Well, let's see what we can do here in Florida. So, period number 1 of game number 3, an early power play from Florida, but we ended up killing it off and getting a goal on one of our 5 shots. Adam Boakfist is in the net. We are getting outshot 14-5. So the fact that we have the lead right now is crazy. Yeah, okay. Second period now. We're still up 1-0. We only got 5 shots that period as well. We are really struggling in this game by the looks of things, so hopefully in the third period we can turn it around. We've only gotten 11 shots through the first 45 minutes of play. We get a power play opportunity with a couple of shots, but still unable to capitalize on it. But thankfully we have the lead. Florida gets a power play. We're able to kill it off. We were still getting heavily outshot. There's Florida's 30th shot, and we end up winning the game 1-0. Only 20 shots from us, although our third period was arguably our best. A 32-save shutout from Vic Ranger. All right, a very, very even series so far, guys. The first 3 games have all been decided by 1 goal. So, yeah, like I had said, a goaltending duel so far. Let's go, though. Game number 4. Okay, so for the first time in this series, a team has scored 3 goals, and it was us, thankfully. Pillman with his second of the series, and Ratcliffe gets back-to-back goals, and we are getting outshot by a lot once again, 14-7 in favor of Florida. But we've scored 3 goals on 7 of our shots, so can't really complain about that. Let's sim period number 2, and oh my god, this series is so even. What the hell? Similar story, I guess, to the first period. A goal from Konechny and 2 goals from Barkov, so just 3-3. They have over double our shots, and we're heading into the third period tied now. So, yeah, that kind of sucks. Although Landon for I don't remember, Lawrence Ferraro, I think, gives us the lead, and then Petri Pillman with another goal gives us an even bigger lead. But then Huberdeau makes it a 1-goal game, and they have hit 40 shots again. I don't even know what to say. There's still another 40 save game from Vic Ranger. Like, we are just, I don't know where the goal scoring is for us. Obviously a great game from Ratcliffe and Pillman, but like, you literally look at Vic Ranger's stats and they're probably still really good just because, yeah, 42 saves. 913 isn't that great, I guess, but still, that was a really good game from Vic Ranger there. So again, though, every single game in this series has been decided by 1 goal. That one was a pretty crazy game. The most goals in that series, or in the series so far. So let's go. Period number 1 of game 5. We can close it out here. Ooh, and a very off the rails first period. 3 goals from Florida and only 1 goal from us. Ratcliffe, though, with another one. But yeah, 3-1 lead for Florida as we head into the second period. Shots are even as well. Second period, we are now down 4-1, so this is not looking good for us. This game, shots were even again, though. But yeah, we'd have to climb quite a hill to make this comeback. And it's not looking too likely with only half the period left to go. Although Ty Smith with a shorty from center ice. Let's go. Power play opportunity for us as well. We aren't able to capitalize on it, but it sucks that we couldn't win that. But the fact that Ty Smith scored a shorty from center ice is awesome. I can't even complain about that. That's sick. So, yeah, unfortunately, not the greatest game from Ranger there, but it's okay. We still have a 3-2 series lead. We still have 2 more chances to be able to close out this series, so let's see if we can. Alright, first period of game 6, a 1-1 game. Ekblad and Pillman with the goals. I think that's Pillman's 4th goal of the postseason. It's 4th or 5th, actually, so yeah, second period now. We're down 3-1 again. Lapierre and Konechny with the goals. So it seems to be that this series has opened up quite a bit, but unfortunately not in favor of us, really. So we need to get some goals now if we want to stay in this game and not go to a game 7. but it's not looking too likely right now, so that sucks. We're getting outshot again. I think there's only been one game. Jordan Kyrou, with very little time left, makes it a one-goal game, but unfortunately just not enough time, so yeah, kind of a pointless goal there, unfortunately, but all right, time for game 7 now, guys. Now this is where it gets scary, just because obviously we had a 3-1 series lead, and Florida could hit us with the back-to-back-to-back wins. So let's go, guys. First period of game 7, and it's a 1-1 game. Mantha gets on the score sheet for the first time this series, and Barkov gets another goal. Shots are even, 10 on both sides. Second period now, and it's still 1-1. We are now getting outshot, though. This has been a very close game. Let's start slow simming the third period. We get an early power play. Nathan MacKinnon on the power play gives us the lead, but then Anton Lundell on a power play of Florida's gives them the tying goal. And again, this series has just been incredibly close. We're getting outshot, which we seem to always get outshot by Florida now, but yeah, looking like we might go to overtime. A late power play for Florida. That was scary. Okay. Yeah, overtime now. Obviously, Lundell. That's a huge goal from Lundell. Less than a minute and a half after McKinnon's goal. Really deflates our team. All right, guys, let's go. Can we redeem ourselves here in the overtime frame? Can we close out the series? Yes, we can. Petri Pillman. Let's go. Let's go. What a beast. Finally deciding to show up. 41 saves for Vic Ranger. And, you know, like I said, I wanted Pillman to hit like the 30 to 40 goals every single season. He wasn't able to this year, but he's starting off the postseason hot with 5 goals in the first 7 games. So that is not bad. Very happy to see that. Let's just quickly take a look at the rest of our team. Only 3 points from Donato, only 4 points from McKinnon, only 2 points from Cross. That's a little worrying. 3 points from Mantha, 5 points from Foodie, and 6 points from Pillman. Obviously, our second line is doing the best so far. 1 point from Appleby, 1 point from Hintz, and 2 points from Kyrou, 1 point from Ferraro, 5 points from Ratcliffe. I don't know what it is about Isaac Ratcliffe, but in the playoffs, this guy's just a beast. Like, you look at his playoff totals from our Stanley Cup run, you know, 10 points, but 7 goals, and those goals were really important goals. So, I don't know. This guy's just a beast in the playoffs, I guess, and Kent Denny with 2 assists as well. So, looks like it's our second line and third line, or our fourth line, sorry, that are really doing good. Not a single point from Shea Theodore, which is a little worrisome. Boakvist with 3, Ty Smith with 3, none from DiPietro either. Only 1 from Shea and none from Peckham. So defensively, doesn't seem we're getting too much offense. Vic Ranger, though, having a great start to his postseason career. Ken Overs played a little bit, actually, which I didn't even realize. So, yeah, good for him. He had some decent stats as well. We are going to stick with Vic Ranger for now, though. And as you can see, we're going to be playing the Buffalo Sabres. And there pretty much isn't a single team in the league that we will not have home ice advantage against, so which is nice. But let's go take a look at Buffalo. Taylor Hall still there. Interesting. Playing with Jack Eichel and Casey Middlestat. So that's quite the line. Oh my Jesus. 9 points from Taylor Hall in the first 4 games. 6 points from Eichel and 9 assists for Middlestat. Holy shit. Jack Opaka on that second line with 89 overall. Dylan Cousins and Dennis Gurianov. Callie Tomarnez, who's a player that I was hoping to sign, unfortunately wasn't able to, with Skylar McKenzie and Troy Terry. 8 points from Troy Terry. Okay. Arturi Lekanen, a goal per game player on their fourth line with Pavel Zacha and Jimmy Vesey. So offensively, it seems like we are incredibly outmatched. Oh my god, this decor. This top pairing, though. Rasmus Dahlin with Jose Barch. And then Lucas Johansson with Libor Hajek. Slater Quack Quack. I know it's not Quack Quack. With Jonas Siegenthaler. So, obviously, former Moncton Miist Lucas Johansson is here in Buffalo, which could be an issue. Now, the goaltending is not great. This is where we clearly have the advantage. Freddie Anderson with a 901 as their starter. So we'll see how things go here against Buffalo. Like I said, offensively, it seems like we are incredibly outmatched from them. But I don't know. We'll see how things go, I guess. Let's go. Game number 1 of series number 2 of this postseason. Here we go, guys. First period, down 1-0. Pavel Zacha with the opening goal of this series. Second period now, and a crazy one. 3 goals from us and 2 goals from them. So Jordan Kyrou gets 2. Bill DiPietro gets his first playoff goal in his career. Awesome. Here we go, guys. Ooh, a little nervous. Like I said, this team seems to be incredible offensively, but Liam Foudy gets his first goal of the postseason, and it's from center ice, and it was on the power play. Petri Pillman gets his 6th goal of the postseason, and looking like that will be enough to close out this game. Lawrence Ferraro with some insurance. Dennis Gurianov with 2 seconds left ruins the Rangers' stats just a little bit more, but Jordan Kyrou with 2 goals, and DiPietro and Pillman each with 2 points and a hit. So, pretty good first game. Obviously, a lot of goals from both ends. Looking like this series may already be incredibly different than the previous. So, let's go. Game number 2, obviously again in Moncton. Let's go. First period. We're down 3-0, and there he is. Lucas Johansson gets on the score sheet early in this series, which I am a little worried about. It sucks about trading in your conference. Alright, second period now. We're still down 3-0. Not looking too great for Moncton in this game. We'll have to have quite the third period comeback, and Jack Opaka really doesn't want that to happen, so he makes it 4-0. We get a power play opportunity, although no goal in the power play pretty much just absolutely kills our chances in making a comeback here. And Lawrence Ferraro ends the shutout for Freddie, but obviously I didn't mention it. Lehkonen made it a 5-0 game, so makes it a little bit better, I guess, but a 5-1 L is not good. 30 saves from Freddie Anderson. And yeah, so that was a pretty poor game from us. Not a great way to head into Buffalo, if you ask me. Tied 1-1, although this is a very similar scenario to what happened in the first series so far. So let's go. Period number 1 of our first game in Buffalo. Another 3-0 period from Buffalo, and we are getting outshot 17-5. That is very bad. I mean, obviously Ranger with 14 saves is great, but he's also let in 3 goals, but we just aren't helping him out. Okay, second period now, 4-1. Lehkonen gets his second of the series, and Denny gets, I believe, his first postseason goal. We're still getting outshot 28-19, and again, looking like we'd have to have quite the crazy third period comeback, but Dallin, 11 seconds into the period, really shuts us down, and that hurts. Lehkonen with his second of the game makes it 6-1, and Vic Ranger is struggling. See, this is the perks of having 2 very valuable goalies being able to split the time up here in the NHL, because I think it is probably time for us to move on to Ken Alberts, because I mean, 40 shots is a lot to our only 29, but still, 6 goals this game. Great game from Freddie Anderson. 6 goals this game, 5 goals the game prior, and 4 games the game prior to that. So already in 3 games, Ranger has let in 15 goals, which is not good. So let's maybe make the swap here. Yeah, his stats have gone down quite a bit. Ken Alberts, buddy, now's your chance. Here we go, guys. Let's see if this will make it any better for us. Again, obviously a little upset about that, because that was really bad, that was a really bad showing from Vic Ranger. So let's just make sure Alberts is going to be the starter for this game. He will be. So let's go, guys. Ken Alberts bring us a win. We are now down 2-1 in the series. And like I said, 15 goals in the first 3 games. That's way too many goals. So first period of game number 4, and there we go. Okay, so that's much better. Ryan Donato gets 2. Lawrence Ferraro gets 1 as well inside. Or no, Donato got 1 inside the net. We outshot them 20-5. That is gross. Okay, second period, and Jesus, Tom Hernandez with a back-to-back-to-back goal, or goals to get a hat trick. What is that called? I believe it's called a natural hat trick. So that one hurts. Obviously, they get 4 unanswered, then we get another 3 unanswered. So not looking like Alberts is having much luck against this team either. Thankfully, we ended up scoring another 3 goals, but that's a crazy, crazy game from start to finish, or not game, sorry, period, but crazy game from start to finish. Outside the blue line, we were able to score a goal. Wait, that's on our side of the blue line. Oh my god, that's awful. Ty Smith is just a beast at scoring from center ice apparently. Let's go. Third period, and McKenzie makes it a 1-goal game early. They have a 5-on-3, and Taylor Hall gets the goal. Vic Ranger's now in net, and it's 6-6. Jesus Christ, what is this series? This is drastically different than the Florida series. Another power play for Buffalo. Please kill it off. Thank you. Okay, this is really bad. This is really, really bad. We're heading into overtime. And the next goal wins, and this could be crazy. We could have Moncton tying the series, or we could have Buffalo going up to a 3-1 series. Oh, God. Here we go. Thankfully, Anthony Mantha gets the goal. Eases my conscience a little bit. But, yeah, that was a terrible game. That was a terrible, terrible game. Neither of our goalies played well in that game. And I'm thinking maybe going back to Vic Ranger because 4 unanswered goals in the first half of a period is not good from Ken Alberts. He has better stats, but, well, not the .692 save percentage. Jesus Christ. Yeah, we're gonna swap that. We're just gonna put Vic Ranger back in net here to see if that will make a difference. And Pittsburgh swept the Rangers. Every other series so far is 2-2. So whoever wins here will be facing Pittsburgh. An early power play from Buffalo. We were able to kill it off and get a power play goal of our own. Liam Foudy with a great goal. All right, 1-0 heading into the second period. We're up 2-0 now. Nathan MacKinnon looks like he has finally woken up this series. Obviously got 4 points in the last one, so not even this series, I should say this postseason. Lawrence Ferraro with, I think, his 3rd or 4th goal. And we have a power play opportunity. We're still up 3-0, which is nice. Yeah, so a little worried. Terrence Cross gets another goal to make it 4-0, and that should be the game. Yeah, there we go. A 3-2 series now, as we will be heading back to Buffalo for what is game number 6 and the chance of us being able to close out the series. Vic Ranger was not happy that I switched him out, and he just got a 26 save shutout for that. So there we go. 3-2 from Winnipeg and 3-2 from Vegas, I think it was. So yeah. All right, guys, let's go. Game number 6. Are we able to close it out here? Let's see. Period number 1. We're up 2-1. DiPietro and Cross with our goals, and Taylor Hall with theirs. Okay, pretty even period, though. All right, second period now, and it is 3-1. Terry Appleby with his first postseason goal, and it was on the power play. We are out shooting Buffalo. We have a 2-goal lead in the third period. This is looking good until Dylan Cousins scores a power play goal to make it a 1-goal game, and we have a power play we were unable to score on, and then Jack Kopaka gets the tying goal. I mean, Kopaka has just been incredibly annoying, I found, this entire series, and we're going to overtime. Again, this could change the series an incredible amount. 1 goal can mean Game 7 or can mean the Eastern Conference Finals. Let's go, guys. All right, power play opportunity early in the frame for us. We're unable to score on it, but we get the goal anyways. Adam Boqvist sends us to the Eastern Conference Finals for the second time in franchise history. Let's go, guys. Okay. Was a little worried there. If they had a forced to Game 7, that could have been awful. And we will be playing Pittsburgh in the third round, sorry. And Vegas and Winnipeg in the third round in the West. So let's go quickly take a look at what the Pittsburgh Penguins look like nowadays. Because there's no Crosby and there's no Malkin. Nice. Aino Kuta, a 21-year-old, 96 overall, medium franchise who is over a goal per game and almost double a point per game. Nice. He had 63 goals last season, and he has 83 points this season. Currently 20 points in 11 games, so that's great. With Tyson Jost, who's up to an 88, who has 19 points in 11 games, and Jake Gensel, who is obviously still very good. And then they have Lionel Cracknell, who's almost a point per game. 89 overall at 21 years old, with Sam Steele and Jonathan Drouin. The third line is Solomon Crawford with Brett Howden and Andre Burakovsky. And then Braden Tracy, Kevin Hayes, and Liam Kirk makes the fourth line. We traded away Kevin Hayes. Nice. Defensively, Esa Lindell with Nazir Hood. And then Guillermo Stepniak with Torrey Krug, who's 37. Connor Murphy and Henry Yokiharju. So their decor isn't the greatest, but they obviously have a 96 overall franchise player who's 21 on their team. So, Connor Hellebuck, 34 years of age and 83 overall, isn't having a great postseason. Hayden Hill backing him up. So, this team is kind of all over the place. It seems like that top two lines are going to be a powerhouse, to say the least. Let's see how our team's doing now. Donato with only 9 points. McKinnon with only 11. Cross with only 9. Mantha with only 4. Foodie with 10. Pillman with 8. He hasn't gotten a point in a couple of games. Appleby with 4. Rupe Hintz with 4. Kyrou with 5, but he's got 4 goals. That's nice. Lawrence Ferraro, yeah, he has 5 goals and 6 points. Isaac Ratcliffe with 7 points. And Kent Denny with 5 points. So our bottom 6 seems to be doing very well. Shea Theodore finally got on the score sheet in that series as well. He has yet to score a goal, but he's gotten some points at least. Boqvist with 5. Ty Smith with 8. Bill DiPietro with 3. 3 points from Shea and 2 points from Peckham. And the goaltending, still Vic Ranger. That's who we are going to be starting with. If something drastically bad happens, we will go to Ken Alberts, but we're going to stick with Vic Ranger for now. I think that's just the best option. So, yeah, guys, let's start simulating this series. Pittsburgh obviously didn't have the greatest record, even though they have probably the best player in the league. But let's go. First period, an early power play from Pittsburgh. That's something that's very terrifying. Their power play, I'm sure, is great. Terrence Cross gets on the score sheet first in this series, so that's good. 1-0 heading into period number 2. Anthony Mantha and Petri Pillman. So there's our second line back again, scoring. What is that? A minute and 11 seconds after each other. So that's a great way to start the second period. Both of them getting points as well, which is very nice. Third period now. We're up 3-0. This is where we may be able to really pick up in this series. If we can get ahead on goals, I'm just worried about Kuta and Cracknell. Literally, what the fuck? Nathan McKinnon, though, thankfully gets a goal. You need to prove why you're better than Kuta and Cracknell, buddy. Please, I need you to get points this series. You only have 12 right now. Petri Pillman gets a second goal of this game, and it's a 5-2 win from Moncton. Okay. 2-1 for Pillman, 3 assists for Foodie, and 2 points for Mantha. So a great game from our second line. What seemed to be the best line so far of this series. McKinnon had 2 points there, actually, so that's good. All right, game number 2. Can we finally win a game number 2 for the first time this postseason? Cracknell gets another goal. We are out shooting them 21-5. Come on, Vic. Please make some saves. Second period. Okay, we are out shooting them 36-16. What the hell is Connor Hellebuck on right now with 35 saves? All right, 2-1 lead for Pittsburgh as we head into the third, and Tyson Jost gets his second of the game, which is bad, but luckily there's still a lot of time left. Although Jonathan Drouin really makes it a lot harder for us, as we could hit 50 shots this game, and Kirk then makes it 5-1. Okay, not a great game from anyone here in Moncton, but especially not Vic Ranger. Only 23 saves. We ended up getting 47 shots. Hellebuck with 46 saves. Tyson Jost and I think it was Liam Cracknell. Jesus, that their top 6 is just really, really good. McKinnon get an assist there, so that's nice. But Jesus, again for the third time in a row this postseason, we have won game 1 and lost game 2. So Kevin Hayes, the former Monctonian, and Andre Burakovsky combined for a pair of goals to make it 2-0 for Pittsburgh after the first. Second period now, 3-1 for Pittsburgh. A power play goal from Howden, and Donato gets on the score sheet for the first time in this series, but it's a 3-1 lead for Pittsburgh again, which is bad. Petri Pillman, though, on the power play, makes it a 1-goal game, and there's still plenty of time to go, guys. We have another power play opportunity. Come on. Unable to capitalize, but there's still plenty of time left to go. Come on, guys. Get a goal. Get us a goal. Make it a 3-3 game, please. 2 minutes to go. Kent Denny. Let's go. 3-3, and we're heading to overtime. Okay. Let's go. Okay. Third period comeback. Two back-to-back goals, and it's 3-1. Or it's 3-3, sorry. Jesus. They have 31 shots is what I was trying to say. All right. Overtime frame. Come on. Come on, give us the lead. 2-1 series lead. Bring it to us. Bring it to us. Come on, come on, come on. Power play for Pittsburgh. That's terrifying. That's so long. Why is it so long? We get a power play. Please, no. Only 5 minutes to go in the overtime period. One shot. It's all it takes. 43-28 are the shots in favor of Pittsburgh, and we're heading to double overtime, which will end pretty fast. Jordan Kyrou. Thank you. All right. Jordan Kyrou coming in huge to give us the 2-1 series lead. All right. That's great. That is very, very great. Okay. I was a little worried there. That was quite the game. Ooh, okay. Game number 4 now. In Pittsburgh. Let's see what happens. First period, it's 1-1. Liam Foudy and Jake Gensel with the goals. Second period, we're up 3-2. Sam Steele gets one, but McKinnon and Appleby get goals of their own. 18-14 are the shots. All right, lads, let's go. Third period, we're up by 1. Can we add to our lead? Or just win the game, more importantly. Power play for Pittsburgh, and Crawford is able to tie the game, but Petri Pillman not too long after gives us a lead back. All right, so very good from our second line once again this game. Only a few minutes to go, and Terrence Cross gets on the board. There are our big draft picks in Pillman and Cross, giving us the win in game number 4 to give us the 3-1 series lead. Cross with a goal and an assist, McKinnon with a goal and an assist, and Foudy with a goal and assist. So our top 6 just very good that game. McKinnon is now a point per game player, which you like to see. Would like him to be a little bit better, I guess, but what can you do? All right, guys, we now have 3 opportunities, very similar to what happened with Florida. We have 3 opportunities to close out this series. Can we do it here in game number 5? Jost and Howden don't like the sounds of that, and they get 2 goals early early and late in the first period. We're getting outshot as well. Second period now. We make it a 1-goal game. Shea Theodore finally gets a goal. Let's go. All right, third period now. We're down by 1. Can we make a comeback again? Another power play opportunity for us, but we were unable to score on it. And Kevin Hayes, fuck this guy. And Tracy makes it 4-1. And yeah, Petri Pillman makes it a redeemable game. We still have a little bit of time left, but 2 goals in only a few minutes is very unlikely. And unfortunately, Cracknell gets an empty netter to end our hopes in closing the series in 5 games. So a 5-2 win from Pittsburgh there. That sucks. All right, guys, and Vegas will be moving on to the Stanley Cup Final. Oh my God, I think I just realized that if we win this series, we will have a we will have a rematch against the Vegas Golden Knights in the Stanley Cup Final. Okay, I really want to win now. First period of game number 6, and we get a goal early. Nathan McKinnon. There we go, out shooting them 15-6. Great start to the game, guys. Second period now. We still have the lead. Cross and McKinnon gets goals for us, and Cracknell and Gensel gets goals for them. We are outshooting them 25-15. So not bad at all. Third period now, guys. Can we close out this series? We have an early 5-on-3. We were unable to capitalize, unfortunately. Pittsburgh then had their own power play. They didn't even get a shot. Then we had another one. It's just too much to say in such a little time. Ryan Donato with a goal. Our top line has come to play this game. Let's go, guys. Only a few minutes to go in this period. Let's slow the simulation down. We might as well. Tyson Jost makes it a 1-goal game. Okay, that's a little worrisome. Wasn't expecting that. Only a few. We'll do one more sim. Stephen Peckham with an empty netter. Okay, 11 seconds left. We might as well go in and check the celebration. And we will be heading to the Stanley Cup Final once again, ladies and gentlemen. I am extremely excited for this. We get to face Vegas once again. Let's put it on True Broadcast again, just for this. And let's, can I go back? I would like to do CPU versus CPU game. There we go. Look at those stats. 93 offense, 94 defense, and I didn't see what the goaltending one, what was it? 86, I think? Hello? 86, yes. So, yeah. Pretty good stats on our side. Pittsburgh's pretty good as well, obviously having a higher offensive rating than us, which is pretty understandable considering they have a 96 overall player on their team and like 4 88 or 89s. Their team is pretty good, but obviously defensively we're better. So here we are, guys. We're heading to the Stanley Cup Final again. We have only made the playoffs twice in franchise history. I'm putting the controller down. We've only made the playoffs twice in franchise history. I don't know why it's not on True Broadcast, but whatever, it's fine. But yeah, I am very happy to say that we are 2 for 2 going to the Cup Final in the years we have made the playoffs. So here we go, guys. This is the first time you get to see the away jerseys. I still haven't added the logo to it. I just never thought to be honest. Just didn't make the playoffs so often. I figured, what's even the point? Jake Gensel's the captain. That's interesting. Probably what would happen, I guess, until he's gone, and then they give it to Kuta, which thankfully, I really didn't want to say it through the video just because I didn't want to jinx it, but thankfully Kuta, we held him off a tremendous amount. Only getting 1 goal in that series, which is very, very good. So there we are, guys. We are going to be facing the Vegas Golden Knights in the Stanley Cup Final of the next episode. We're going to do the exact same thing. We're going to do the exact same thing as what we did in the last Cup run. We might as well. We sim all the way up until the conference finals. And, yeah. There we go, guys. So, thank you all so much for watching. Hopefully you did enjoy. I'm excited to see what the next one brings to us. Can we go for another Stanley Cup? We shall see. Thank you guys all so much for watching. Hopefully you did enjoy, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye, guys. Let's go.